Got it. Okay, I think we are already on now.
Absolutely. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, Gym Network community and Gym Street community. We are here once more time again. As you all know, every week we are here to talk about the hottest projects that are taking place, like the metaverse, and which is the buzzword that is taking place across the globe. And you might be wondering, why is everyone talking about the metaverse? You might be saying, what is it all about? But we are here to give you that information and to give you more information about what we are doing at Gym Street and Gym Network. So stay tuned with us. We host these events every Friday just to give you updates and news on what is taking place with us. So with me here, I'm Louis Mhlanga, and I'm with Timo and Alberto, the system designer. So before we can proceed, I'd like them to give you a shout and a heads up as we are about to start with our session today. Timo and Alberto.
Yeah, what is up? What is up, Luis? Thank you so much for your kind introduction here. Good to be back again. Also, super excited about this AMA session here today, as it's not that much, but there are a few things right around the corner, Luis, that we want to talk about today, right? What's going to happen starting next week, because we have the next big product launch coming up. It's right around the corner. So what's up with you, Alberto? How's your day so far?
Hello, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your welcome, which is always appreciated. My day has been one involved with some Excel sheets because planning doing some work, doing some numbers, which will potentially be good for everybody. So I hope that this time is well spent. But yes, I've been doing some numbers regarding the allocation of funds coming from the usage of the metaverse. That's all I can say. Hopefully, in the next few weeks, we will see some improvements, and if everything goes okay, everybody will be happy, which is good.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you, Alberto. That's awesome. As you all know, Alberto is our numbers PhD professor in the team. So we really appreciate you, Alberto, and thank you for joining us today, sacrificing your time and just to be with us today. As you all know, we are here once more time again to give you updates of what's taking place within Gym Street and Gym Network. Gym Street is it's your gateway to the financial district in the metaverse. And I believe that Gym Street is a leading virtual financial district and real estate company. So you may think other ways, but this is how I believe it, and this is how I see it as we are building this project right now. And we are building not just one of the blockchain projects, but we are building one of the best financial districts in the metaverse to offer a number of services just for you to be able to create your own wealth through this blockchain technology. So with Gym Street, you are able to buy and sell the virtual properties in the metaverse. That's where we are heading to. And we are looking forward whereby you will have the opportunity to bring your brand into metaverse through Gym Street, okay? Not only that, we are developing this virtual world that will help you to build or to bring your dreams to reality. So these are other things that we are doing with Gym Street. And not only that, we are here to, it will offer you an opportunity also to find or finding a rental or to rent out your property in the metaverse. So Gym Street, it will give you all these opportunity to fit your needs in all these metaverses that we are building. And not only that, we believe that Gym Street, as we are building this one of the best financial district, it will give you an opportunity once more time to give you an opportunity for proper management of this upcoming virtual real estate. That's where you will be able to run your business. And not only that, you will have the opportunity, once more time, as Timo always like to say, you will have the opportunity to market and advertise your business in the metaverse. So there are so many opportunities for you within James Street. And not only that, just advertising, you're advertising to a targeted market, because we are specializing and focusing on the virtual reality. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have so much to give you today, and we are so excited. And I believe that today you will be, you will have the goosebumps that I'm having and the excitement that I have, because we are talking of the major updates that are taking place. This past week, we were so blessed to have one of our incredible individual all over the world, one and only, our CEO of IMFX, our Dr. Jordan, who specializes on one of the big superstar who has produced movies with great superstars that you know of all over the world. So this is not just one-off event. We are looking at, this is the plan. I'm not saying that is final. This is the plan to have our CEO to come and be live with you on monthly basis, just to give you an insight of what's happening behind the scenes and what is being built and where we are heading to. So in every day when he was part of this Zoom course, I couldn't miss out any session, because I wanted to learn more and get to understand how he thinks and how he do this stuff. It's exciting. So Timo, looking at this, what will an individual or a James Street user or someone that is watching us right now, how can they benefit? Why should they attend these Zoom presentations or Zoom meetings with Jordan, where he comes in and just give information just for free, and the inside information that no one else knows of? So Timo, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, as you already said, thank you so much, Luis. The main reason is, of course, first of all, to get to know Jordan, because he's such an amazing person. I'm sure that if you ask our mods, in our main chat, you talk to Salto Palto and the others, they will also confirm that he is really an individual. I mean, we all are, but Jordan is really someone you have to get to know him to understand what we mean. Such a kind person, and he is of so vast knowledge. When you hear him talk about the visual effects, he's coming from the movie business, and there's so many things that he knows how to talk about in so much detail. It's only amazing, right? So you can really feel the expertise, the experience that he has when you listen to him talk about the movie business, particularly how to apply the visual effects. And it's very amazing to see what movies that he has already worked on. I'm sure that many of us have seen the Expendables franchise, for example. There are 3 movies. It's Sylvester Stallone who gathered all the good old action heroes around himself to shoot this movie series of the Expendables. It's fun and it's full of, packed with action. And ImmersiveX, or the previous visual effects company that he had worked with then, were the ones to provide the visual effects for that movie series. And that's just one example. If you go to his IMDb profile, that's imdb.com, you type in Jordan Markov, his name, in the search bar, you will find him as the first search result. And then you will see that he has already participated or worked in more than 100, I think it's 141 projects that are listed there on IMDb, where he was involved with. But in that list, there are also big Hollywood blockbusters, as we mentioned, the Expendables. Then there is, the London Has Fallen, and I don't know what else has fallen movie series with and from Gerard Butler. And he uses those examples to show you how the visual effects are actually done. And it's very, very impressive to hear, the CEO himself talk about these things and explain to you, show to you how these are done. And then he will link it to Jim Street, to the metaverse, because one of the things that visual effects are used for, by the way, he says that visual effects are mainly used for three things. Number one being that, the actors, everyone should be secure. So it's for safety. Instead of, having Jason Statham hang on a, 100-story skyscraper over Hong Kong, they take him to the studio, they shoot everything there, and then in the post-production, the visual effects guys, they make it look as if he is hanging down from the skyscraper. Now, we don't want to disregard, or what, I don't know the right word I want to use here. I don't want to put down Jason Statham, awesome action hero, love his movies. However, his scenes are being shot in the studio. So he's not actually climbing that skyscraper. We all know that. However, it still looks super duper realistic. And that's, the work of Jordan and his team, who are the ones to make it look and feel like that. So that's number one, make the actors and everyone else, put them in safety so no one gets hurt while shooting a movie. And the other thing is, if you want to damage something, right? Usually you're not allowed to do that. I mean, of course you can blow up a car, for example, movie, if you want to do that. But if you want to blow up a bridge, like in the movie London Has Fallen, that he uses as an example, Chelsea Bridge in London, how it's, there's an explosion and then the whole bridge, just gets torn up and then it falls down into the river and all that. This is, of course, done by visual effects. So CGI, that's computer generated imagery. So there's a lot to learn here if you attend these live sessions. Of course, they're all recorded. You can watch them on our YouTube channel as well. And then the third part is if you cannot shoot a scene because you're not allowed to access, the area. For example, there's this example that he uses about St. Paul's Cathedral. There was all a movie scene to be shot there. Well, the city of London didn't allow them to, because it's a very crowded place. Again, it's about safety. But then if they were to shut down that area, they would cause traffic jams over and over. So they cannot do that. So that's the third thing. It's creating in virtual environments as if they're real, right? And if you watch the movie, and then we have these like VFX breakdown videos that he shows us there, where you actually see, then they show you how everything was filmed in front of the green screen. You see all the actors walk around there, and then from behind comes sliding in the textures, and then boom, it looks as if they're right there in the city. And that's this third part that visual effects are being used for. So we have, safety of the actors and the staff and all that. Then we have, damaging things, but that's not really what it's all about here at Jim Street in the metaverse. For us, it's about the third point, which is about creating virtual worlds, virtual environments as if they are real. And that's where their expertise now comes into play when it comes to creating our virtual world here at Jim Street. And I definitely highly recommend that you go watch that recording if you haven't yet. It's on our YouTube channel, one of the most recent uploads right there on the cover picture. I think you have it here with us, right, Luis? Maybe you just want to go ahead and share your screen again so that we can show them what to look for. And you just watch the recording and you listen to Jordan himself. And it's also, number one, demonstrating the skills, like proving, if you want to call it that we can actually, do that, we can walk the talk. We keep telling you that we want to do many things, but can we actually do that? Yes, we can. To put it in former President Obama's words, yes, we can, definitely, especially with Jordan and his team's skill set when it comes to creating the virtual worlds with their visual effects skills that they have. Yeah, so that's what you may expect. Other than that, of course, it's about getting to know Jordan. He's such an awesome person. He makes jokes. He's a family man. He has 3 children, 3 dogs, and 2 cats. Listen to that, Alberto. he just has one dog, and already keeping him up at night. Imagine you had 3 of them, plus 2 cats, plus 3 children and the wife, and now you manage that life.
It's pretty crazy.
Definitely. And he's still, showing up always in a good mood and getting things done. Awesome personality, awesome skill set. And, the combination of those, it's like that. I could not imagine anyone better to provide, the visuals for Gym Street. So yeah, past week or this week, we brought him on live in all our live webinars for the Korean community, the Japanese community. We had an English only one. We also had for the German community, the live webinars, and they all love him, of course, as much as we do. All right, Luis. So you also attend them, right? To listen to Jordan. What was your impression? I think you want to unmute yourself.
Okay, sorry, you already covered the major points, but the main exciting one, just to hear direct from him, the fact that we will be able to move with avatars around the streets, get inside the building, have that real human experience in the metaverse. For me, just to hear from him, that was a aha moment for me. It's not a theory, but it's something that is real and taking place and happening in our real world today. So with that on its own, not only that, Timo, the other fact was when he spoke about when you purchase your digital asset within Gym Street, in the you will be able to transfer your digital asset to other blockchains or other NFT marketplaces. So for me, it's a tick to say that even if, let's say, I'm not saying that's what will happen, even if you don't trust the domain of gymstreet.io, in the near future, when you want, you will be able to transfer your digital assets to other NFT marketplaces and conduct your business in those metaverses. So with that on its own, it's a tick for someone that says today, I received a text today from someone from in Japan saying that, do you think this will be a good long-term opportunity? And for me, my answer was directly what Jordan was saying on the Zoom calls, to say that it's entirely up to you as an individual. But for me, this is how I take it. With my digital assets that I'm getting now at almost peanuts in Gym Street, I will be able to transact or trade them in other metaverses in the near future. So why not prepare myself now for this booming industry? And mind you, they are saying this is coming to be $1 trillion industry. We are just in the discovery phase, as I always say, Timo. So Jordan Makani has been there and he has opened a lot of people's eyes, not just individuals that we're attending, even us as team members. There are things that we're learning as he was talking on a day-to-day basis. You get something new every day, something new every day. How did I miss it on the past Zoom call? And then you're like, oh, I didn't know this. So it's exciting, and I'm excited about this. And we are looking forward to be hosting him in the next coming months. And if you can, we invite you to make sure that you don't miss those sessions, because they are educational. They empower you to have the knowledge on virtual world and so forth. So Timo, there's other topics that we have today. Let's proceed. I'm so excited because we have been preaching and talking about Cash FT, our NFT lifestyle card that is coming. So today we have an amazing surprise for everyone. There is a date that has been set, and we are looking forward to it. And Alberto, as you are here, please, we would like your input too regarding to the Cash FT card. So as you all know that we have been talking about this since last year, and finally we have come to the launch of Cash FT debit card, our NFT lifestyle card. It's exclusive to all that will be buying it in Gem Street. With that being said, Alberto, what can you say to a user within Gem Street or in the blockchain space or with the crypto assets? What can you say to someone that says, I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, I've got all these digital assets, but I don't like transacting to my local bank account, or it's difficult for me to transact in my bank account? Or you are like someone from Japan that says the tax rate is too high, it's over 50%. What are your thoughts and what is your say in regard to this launch?
Yes, well, I think it's a product that has everybody excited, and it's gonna be amazing. Because yes, as you said, many people have balances in cryptocurrency that they may want to, at some point use. They may not be so, looking forward to maybe swapping this into a different asset. Maybe they just want to spend. And for this, I think the easiest way is, of course, to be able to swap a debit card and just spend, your cryptocurrency. And I mean, if it was only this, it would already be something that is interesting for many people. But it's more than this, because it's a debit card that allows you, rewards you for your balances. So if you compare this with any other banking service where you deposit your funds, it's a massive improvement, because even though we've seen rates go up by a number of percentage points, we haven't seen that the banks are rewarding users for taking into account the new interest rates. And I think this is a bit well. It's just the business it is, right? But it may look a bit unfair, because they are charging more interest rate because the higher interest rates, and they are paying you still the low interest rates from before. So it could be a bit unfair, but of course the thing is that there's no alternative, right? If you want to deposit your money in something different than a bank paying you 0.5%, maybe you can go to a bank paying you 0.6%. So there's no real alternative that is going to be simple and is going to be rewarding. And I think in this regard is where maybe having your balances in crypto could be more interesting. Of course, nothing here is financial advice. But if you compare different plans, in this case between commercial banks and what the Cash FT will be offering, you will see a difference in upwards than 10 or 20% difference. So this is only for your balances. So yeah, I think this is interesting. The fact that you will be able to spend your crypto is interesting. And yeah, I would just say to everybody to go and check it out, because it's going to be launched soon, I think, and they will be able to see it for themselves. So yeah, definitely something that I think people will like, and looking forward to seeing how they take it.
Awesome. Before I can give it to Timo, can we play this video shortly? And then I will give to Timo to say some words regarding our Cash FT lifestyle debit card that is coming. I'm so excited because this is a product that we have been waiting for. And I know you have been waiting for it for a long time since we started to talk about it. Okay.
Crypto to the card to the Cash FT. This is my card and my NFTs. The world's first crypto card that gives you regular NFTs as rewards. Cool designs, high limits, personal concierge service, own IBAN or SWIFT accounts, cool NFTs again and again, and awesome recommendation rewards. All this connects your personal Cash FT crypto card. Of course, you ask yourself, what NFTs can you get here? Well, easy. The newcomers, the insider tips, and also the blue chips. Do you want to know how exactly? Then take 3 minutes of your time and listen to me. I'm Jordan Cashford, and now I am selling your Cash FT card because you can purchase pens on every corner, but you can get Cash FT card only with me. What do you have to do? 1. Get GymNet token and stake them for an amazing APY and receive money from the NFT reflections. 2. Choose your Cash FT card. 3. Get your first NFTs in the form of Metaverse Land or Metaverse Land and Metaverse Miner on Cash FT Island directly. That's so cool. 4. Regularly get even more lands on Cash FT Island. Additionally, take part in cool NFT raffles for the hottest NFTs in the industry, like CryptoPunks, Doodles, and more. Okay, what can you do with your Cash FT land? That's so cool. You can place Metaverse miners here to get regular GymNet tokens as rewards. This land has a future, I tell you. You can only buy it here. This land is only available in combination with the Cash FT card. Exclusive. ICOs and startups will be onboarded here in the future. And for them to present their project on Cash FT Island, they have to rent land on Cash FT Island. Now guess who's going to collect a big chunk of the rent? You, who secured the land. Hey, and another majority will go to what is called the buy and burn of the GymNet token, so your staking account will be supported as well. So, in a nutshell, you order your Cash FT card and start earning an amazing APY plus money from NFT reflections. You immediately get land or land and miner on Cash FT Island, which is worth more money than you spent on the card. You regularly receive more Cash FT Island land. You participate in cool NFT raffles. You get a promotional rent when an ICO or startup wants to present their project on Cash FT Island on your land. And there is also an attractive referral model. Well, my friend, does that sound fair to you? Then let me mention that there is an additional system to earn referral commissions on all valid transactions a member makes with the Cash FT card. And one more thing, Cash FT Island land is limited, so better order now. Otherwise, you will end up with a pen and no card. Your Jordan.
Yes. Timo, before I can say anything more, what are your words regarding to this product and amazing service?
Well, makes me want to watch The Wolf of Jim Street, I guess, with Jordan Cashford. So let me sell you this pen. Yeah, definitely. Amazing video. So kudos to our video creator. He really put in lots of effort, creating this one. Great job done there. I already let him know. And Cash FT card, there are two things why I particularly love this one. Number one, because it's a crypto card, and many people like using crypto cards, which is actually number two. Many people like using crypto cards. So we have an actual product that may very well attract external customers into the Gym Street metaverse without them knowing, that this could be something that they want to be a part of. But they see the Cash FT card because they've been looking for a crypto card. And of course, we're going to advertise this all over the place, as you can imagine. And then from the card, they will see, there's NFT raffles. I get land. What's this land? Cash FT Island. It's part of the Gym Street metaverse. What's that thing? Oh, financial district. Wow, interesting. Let me have a look. I can even purchase land there. Oh, there's virtual miners. Wow, that's interesting. They have Alberto, the system designer, who's running the numbers. Awesome. I need to get in there and be a part of it, right? So this is, Cash FT, really one of the biggest launches that's right around the corner. So this is not only expanding our metaverse, which we have already done, by the way, also by acquiring Kabutosho, another financial district in the metaverse. This one's representing Tokyo. And Luis, for sure that in the background we're already preparing the next metaverse to join in here, our combined metaverses. But then there's an actual product apart from it, but that's also integrated into Gym Street. And this one is one of the best examples how we are seeking ways not only to add value to the community, but also to allow the community to benefit from that added value in the form of new additional products that we come up with. And Cash FT card itself is definitely very much worthwhile because it's not just a crypto card, as we've seen in the video. Number one, you can use it as a crypto card. You can send your Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever cryptocurrencies there, and then use it to go anywhere and pay wherever MasterCard is accepted. Next to that, it has an integrated IBAN account, so you can also make regular bank transactions from your, card dashboard. That's the second one that makes it already very interesting to anyone who's just interested in using a crypto card. And even if you're not like actively interested in NFTs and this and that, you are still going to participate in the monthly NFT raffles. You're still going to receive your Cash FT Island exclusive land parcel. And by the way, it is absolutely exclusive. So while in Jim Street, Kabutosho, and so on, you can go there, you can buy land. Anyone can do this. To get your land on Cash FT Island, you must first purchase the crypto card, the Cash FT card. So it's exclusively only for card owners. And so by buying the card, you get the land. And as you've seen in the video, the land itself, it's already worth more than what you're paying to get the card, right? There is an initial purchasing fee, then it has some monthly fees, but it's not really worth talking about. It's like 10, 15 bucks, something like that. So no big deal. But with it, you get so many, things that you can do with it. Plus, you participate in these NFT raffles. Plus, and that's the very, very interesting part is on Cash FT Island, we're planning to implement like a launch pad. So we are going to onboard, for example, ICOs or whatever, crypto startups, projects who would like to launch in a particular place. I mean, there are launch pads out there already. Now, in this case, they're coming to a community that is here because of what? We are serving a certain niche, right? Jim Street, first financial district in the metaverse. So the people who get here, they're not interested in playing games, although this is also something that Jordan has talked about, by the way. But we will add on that information later as it just now pops up in my head. Regarding games. Now they're coming here and they're also, they can now launch their project or together with a community that has particular interest in these kind of things. And you participate exclusively by owning a card. So there are many more great reasons why you would want to own a card, not only to use it. So you have actually both sides. If you're just interested in the crypto card itself, you get the additional benefits. And if you're just interested in the additional benefits, well, you also get the crypto card with it, right? So you can view it from both sides, actually. And that way, it's absolutely amazing. I can't wait. I'm already, sitting here waiting. Where can I sign up to order my Cash FT card to top it up with some crypto and then go shopping with it, so that's going to be awesome. And the next thing is that it comes, I'm sure you shared these details last week, but we are also going to reveal all the details about Cash FT together with the launch that's going to happen next week. It's planned for the 7th of March, right? And we're going to reveal all the details and you're going to see the high limits. And if you go out there and compare to any other competitor, there are crypto cards out there that come and go. However, in our case, we have much higher limits, which is particularly interesting. And many of the people, who are also joining Jim Street as affiliates, and for them, it's always a problem that if they want to cash out, that the cards, they have just too low limits. If it's, withdrawing cash from the ATM or making payments, whatever, or topping it up with your crypto that you have in your wallet so that you can use it to make payments with the card, the limits are just too low. In our case, you get high limits from the lowest plans already. Right, so you can, I think, $2,500 per day or what ATM withdrawals. It's crazy. Even regular bank accounts don't give you such high limits. So it may actually be interesting. You just want to use it for that case to get these high top up and withdrawing limits and also point of sale and so on. So there are many things that make it particularly interesting. And next to it, the NFT raffles, we call it the exclusive NFT lifestyle card. So it comes with the NFT raffles where you can just, participate in it just by using the card. And next to that, you have your Cash FT Island land for free. but it's worth so much more than the card itself. Plus, there's also going to be the option to place virtual miners there as well. And that's going to attract additional external customers into the Gym Street Metaverse, the first financial district in the Metaverse. So that's my thoughts on Cash FT. What's next?
Awesome. Let's go to the next one. As you heard for yourself, you are getting the card, virtual land, and even miners on other different card levels that you
Yes.
get.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
Or I forget again, I was making a note in my head and then it was about to disappear again as I kept talking. Remember Jordan's special guest, in our special webinar, Jordan Markov, the CEO of ImmersiveX, our metaverse in-house company. He also talked about something super, super interesting. They are currently negotiating to onboard one of the most highly experienced and well-known game directors from the computer game scene. I think he's from Ubisoft. He mentioned that. That's quite a big, if you're into computer and video games, you most likely know that name. And we're going to bring someone over from there who is going to assist us in adding gamification elements to Gym Street as well. So right now, as we're talking about all these things, everything is still happening, on a 2D. You just see the map and you can attach miners, but everything is still on the 2D level. But in the background, a lot is already happening, a lot more than you might think. And we're, bit by bit as we progress, but we only reveal that information once we're at the stage where we can say like, yeah, okay, this is it. This is actually something that we can, show to the people. Just like the alpha proof of concept version that we already have. So you can visit our live events where you can put on the VR, goggles and Gym Street for yourself. I mean, you've been there, Louis, you've done it. I was there too. I've put them on. And we have now started to send VR glasses to different offices. Oh, by the way, another nice topic to mention. The first, super highly active affiliates on their own behalf have started to open local offices like study cafes where people can gather to talk about and learn about Gym Street and Gym Network and our products and such. And of course, thus generate sales for them to earn commissions. And by doing so, what does it do to the GymNet token? As that's one of our use cases, the buy and burn mechanism, right? From every NFT sale, we take a percentage, we buy that GymNet and we burn it, right? So we can stabilize and increase the price over the long term. We have our system designer, our numbers PhD, Professor Alberto, with us today, who can confirm that just by having that mechanism implemented into our tokenomics, it will most certainly, cause the price to go up over the long run. It has to, unless 100% of the people would sell immediately as they receive their rewards, which is very unlikely because we're adding more and more use cases for them, which makes it more worthy to hold your GymNet so that you can actually use them within Gym Street instead of just dumping them into PancakeSwap. All right, back to you, Louis.
Thank you, Timo. Thank you. Because of our time, let's move to the next one.
Yes, we definitely need to make these shorter, but as we get excited, it's hard to keep it short, man.
Wow. Okay, we have an amazing, with the launch of the Cash FT card, we have one of the amazing commission plan bonus that is offered to everyone that purchases the Cash FT card or the NFTs. Okay, so in the next coming few days on the launch, we are going to have our new global line starting on the 7th of March. What does this entail? It means that anyone who purchases the card after you will be rewarded a certain percentage of commission just from their purchase. Okay. Not only just from the card, but also from the NFT land passes. So meaning that if you purchase your card at 1 o'clock and John comes and purchases at 2:1, you will be rewarded with a commission percentage from their purchase. So this is a global line, meaning that irregardless you have invited anyone or you never invited anyone, you'll be rewarded for just purchasing. You'll be rewarded just for being a card holder or purchasing the NFT. So you will have to purchase an NFT of $100 and a card purchasing from we'll reveal the details on the card soon, but you will have to get a certain amount of a debit card. So ladies and gentlemen, we are so excited. So this is the time where we are just calling you to come get in the line so that you get paid. You get in the line and get paid. So this is what is coming on the 7th of March. Please share with other people and invite as many people as you can so that we can all have fun in just getting rewarded for holding our own NFTs with $100 or purchasing any of the cards that are coming. So ladies and gentlemen, we are excited, and here is an opportunity for you. If you don't want to invite other people to Gym Network or Cash FT Island or anywhere in Gym Street, you have an opportunity to be rewarded for just purchasing NFTs or the Cash FT card from the 7th of March. So we are excited. We have seen other people that have been within, who participated in the global line. Some leaders, they've even made 30% in a period of 60 days. So ladies and gentlemen, you have an opportunity here to come and participate in this amazing bonus and as a way to appreciate you. And not only that, we have again the promo that is coming. Yes, we had this other promo that came to an end. Now we are having another promo that is coming immediately after the launch of the Cash FT card and our global line. Timo, what is your say to people that come and purchase the land parcel at a discounted price, and at the same time in knowing that the value of the land parcel is, to me right now, is not $116, but it's $300 minimum. To me, in my mind, that's how I think. But at the same time, you are getting a discount on top of $116, you are getting more discount as from after the 7th of March. Timo.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Luis. Sometimes I think, like, are we crazy to just, give the land away for such a low price? But yeah, I think again we can use an example from Jordan here, because he said in one of the live webinars where he attended as our special guest, he said that, I think it was a colleague or friend of his father who was in the construction business some 10-20 years ago, asked his father to join him to go to Dubai to open a construction business there. He said, I'm not going to do that. What do I want in the desert? Well, would you want to go there today? Maybe. But it's not too late. However, it's late. Okay. I mean, there's still a lot happening there. Still lots of constructions, skyscrapers being built every day and apartments being sold every day and so on. Yes, a lot it's continuously growing, but the best opportunity, was 20 years ago. And he used this example, and we keep using the same example in our webinars as well, because we have our, our office registered and in Dubai also. So it's a good idea to use it as an example. And it also serves as a great example, because if you look at these old photographs from 10, 20, 30 years ago, when there was like desert, nothing, could you have imagined? And I'm sure there were people back then who were able, to use that imagination. But for most people, it's very difficult to think ahead 10, 20 years. But in our case, you know, we're not talking 10, 20 years. We're talking 1, 2 years. So it's going to happen a lot faster, right? Because we're in the digital space, everything happens a lot faster here. And if you only look at the last bull run, you know, how the NFTs went through the roof, you know, to the moon, as everyone cries. Now we're down in the you know, bottoming out phase, but the next bull cycle is going to come, and metaverse, it's like on the peaks, right? It's going to be the next hype, most likely. And the question is, do you want to wait until the top before you get in? Or would you rather, you know, use the time now to prepare for what's most likely to come? Of course, this is no financial advice. We always have to, you know, use a disclaimer here and make sure that you don't take our words on it, but we believe in our own product. And looking at, you know, what has already happened, look at Decentraland, look at the Sandbox. I've bought mana tokens back then in 2017, but I did not buy land. Had I just bought some land in Decentraland, I think I would have been off better. But to be honest with you guys, I couldn't grasp the concept. I didn't get it back then. Okay. Same with Bitcoin. I had the chance to get in Bitcoin. It was 2014. I can still remember. I read about it in an investment magazine. The price was at $200 something or euro back then. And I even teamed up with a colleague and we threw in some money and we rented hash rate, you know, mining power online and to mine Bitcoin. And we did mine some Bitcoin. And after about a month or so, we took a look at, okay, how much did we pay to rent the hash rate? How many Bitcoin did we get out of it? And for us, the conclusion, the result was, nah, it's not worth it. You know, had I just known better back then, I was already there. I already knew about this thing called Bitcoin, but I just didn't get it. I didn't understand it. And now you're here, sitting here, listening to us who have gone through these experiences already before, right? Now, there are many ways to learn, right? Luis, you know the different ways how we can learn things? You know, what's one way to learn?
One way to learn.
Yeah, the hardest way to learn is
personal
experience, right? That's the hardest way to learn. What's the easiest way to learn?
Is to take advice from people that are already in the game.
You say it. It's leveraging other people's experience in this case, right? You always say leverage other people's time, leverage other people's money. Now we add another leverage other people's experience, in this case ours, right? And we have already gone through these things. And I'm sure it's the same for you. I can only tell you about my own experiences. Would I be able to just go back in time and keep that Bitcoin that I had mined back then, you know, and make a different decision and keep adding to it? Maybe I wouldn't be sitting here today talking to you about it. Most likely that would be the case. But since back then I wasn't that smart, you can now, you know, leverage that experience and do it better now. And then, yeah, that's what I, you know, I've been talking to my brother-in-law years ago, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. Everyone in my family, and they're like, that's too rich. And now when it was at 69K, they're like, oh, Timur, should I get some Bitcoin? I told you when it was at 3K, you know, years ago. Anyways, same thing. I didn't know it better. When I started, you know, when I had gone through that learning curve and I started telling people about it, they wouldn't listen. Anyways, you should not listen. Do your own research, always very important. Make sure you understand for yourself. But when you take the Dubai example, let's get back. I've done a long journey. Get back to the desert now. Imagine knowing what you know today. The city of Dubai. What an enormous place, gigantic place. You know, the Burj Khalifa, you go up there 500 meters. It's whoo, you're standing up there and it feels like it's doing this, and it probably is. Right? It's amazing. It's crazy. And then you look down at Dubai Marina. It's just, I cannot explain it. Actually, I'm having a hard time finding the words. However, if you had the chance to go back there, you know, and just secure yourself a piece of sand in the desert, a piece of land, a bunch of sand in the desert, and then wait a decade or two, you would be fine today. Now we're not speaking about decades, we're speaking about a year or two, right? AI, another example, ChatGPT, gone through the roof. Only 1 year ago, I saw like a video where, was it a year? I think it's 1 or 2 years ago, where Google, showed this thing they call the hairdresser, and the AI was making the appointment with the hairdresser. That was quite impressive. Now playing around with ChatGPT myself, I'm like, well, it seems like this is soon going to be quite normal. I mean, that it's amazing. Why am I telling you this? Because the development, it's happening so fast, and it's not a linear, it's an exponential curve that we're going through. Things are just developing faster and faster. The more information, the more knowledge that we add, the faster we get to the next stage and the next stage. And if I sometimes envy our parents and grandparents, maybe not the grandparents because they experienced still at least the Second World War, but my parents' age, if you were born like in the 50s, man, you would have gone through all these innovations, right? And experience it all from yourself, from the first TV with colors, the telephone, mobile phone, computers, video games, all that stuff, all these inventions, they were able to witness them live. Now our children, they come into this world and they grow up with an iPad. It's already there. So for us, it's like, oh, wow, what's this new thing, right? But it's all just saying that again, because these things are just happening so fast these days. And now the virtual worlds, it's most likely going to be the next big thing. And this is your chance. And we cannot, we do not get tired to be repetitive about this, so that hopefully you will not, make the same mistakes as we did years ago, hearing about these things, reading about it, but not taking action on it and following through. I think this is probably what I would like to wrap it up with. So we can call it a day for today, Luis. Maybe yeah. Alberto, if there's anything that you would like to add, since you've been kindly listening to us here as well.
Well, I mean, it's a pleasure to listen to you. So that's something I will do willingly. But no, just I think what you said was very interesting. How it is difficult for everybody to understand the opportunities before their eyes. But yeah, to be fair, it's important to understand that, I mean, these opportunities don't seem like opportunities when you see them first, and it may take a while. And one thing I always suggest, to people when they ask about, but can you trust in this? How can you know that this is actually a thing, or this is just some other scheme, to take my money? What I usually recommend is to spend some time, or maybe even put like a very minimum amount of money, so you are invested in the process, and then that pushes you to learn more and to start following whatever is happening, and then you can start to build this trust, because trust and confidence in something only that takes time, right, to build. And you need to think of a scenario that you like, okay, this is what I expect this project or this thing to do, and then participate, and then wait and see whether this is doing what you think is going to be doing or it's not. And this is how you build trust, because if the project is doing what you think it was going to do, then that tells you, oh, okay, this is actually happening, and then that makes you trust the system a bit more. So yeah, this is, I think, what I recommend everybody getting into anything new, right? Because trust takes time, and there are so many opportunities that I think it's the only way to see which ones are good and which ones aren't. So yeah, that's what I would say to what you were saying. But yeah, it's very, very well said. The opportunities that come by and that you may let go, and that then you regret. Yeah, happens.
Thank you, Alberto. Thank you for your insights and your input there. And as you were talking, Timo, I was thinking of where I was reading about Decentraland selling their plot at $2.4 million in the past month. And with that, I was thinking in 2017, when I was exposed to Decentraland, I had an opportunity to purchase as much as I can, the land passes as little as $20. Remember, mind you, $20. But today, the assets, their digital assets have increased in terms, they have appreciated in terms of value. So there is so much value. Let's say you just buy and hold it. In the next coming few years, it can be an amazing, amazing asset that is appreciated. So as we proceed with our session to get to the end, we'd like to just to give you a highlight that we will be having live more offline events. There is more event. There is an event that is coming to Manila this month. In Manila, Philippines, there will be an event there. So if you are from Philippines or you know someone from Philippines, kindly just share with them that there will be a Jim Street event. Invite them to come and experience our metaverse live using the glasses, the VR glasses. So just invite them to come and experience this new blockchain technology that is coming, that is already here, actually, that we are advocating for, standing at the mountaintop and shouting and calling you to come and witness it. So if you know someone in Philippines, invite them and let them know, let them come just to experience. It's nothing, no expectation, nothing, just to come and experience this technology. And we'll have more events. We have more that are taking place in Switzerland right now. If you are here and you are not part of the Telegram group or you don't know anyone, please text me, Timo, or any other moderators. Let them tell you when is the event in Switzerland and where, so that you can go there and learn more about Jim Street and the products that we are bringing in the metaverse space and in the marketplace when we look at the blockchain as a whole. Not only in Switzerland, Korea, Japan, there are events that are being prepared right now as we speak. So please make sure that you join our Telegram group too. Not only listen to, not only watch our Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, please join the Telegram group, because that's where you get the first-hand information live and on real time. So please make sure that you come on board and learn more. And not only that, we have our own events, that our own live YouTube, seminars that are taking place on Zoom every week. We won't be doing justice without letting you know about this. So come to Zoom calls, join our Zoom calls every week from Tuesday up to Friday. Tuesday up to Friday, we have Zoom calls in different languages where we have our best moderator, Timo, presenting about Jim Street opportunity, our products, and telling you more even on affiliate part and more of the news and updates of what's taking place behind the scenes. So we do have all these activities taking place within Jim Street, and we don't want to leave you out of this. You must be part of this family and this community, because we are just in the discovery phase of this technology that we are talking about, and that is buzzing, is a buzzing word on internet and some news. So ladies and gentlemen, we would like to stay in touch with you and give you this first-hand information on weekly basis. So make sure that you join our webinars and stay updated or informed about Jim Street. So thank you so much, Timo and Alberto. Any last words that you have for the community and we call it a day for today?
Well, I guess only a few. First of all, I wish you a great evening, awesome weekend, take some time off, get some rest, spend time with your family, some quality time, and also take some study time. You know, as Alberto said, dive in. You know, get your toes in if you haven't yet, and maybe buy one land parcel, see how it goes, and what it's like to be part of this community, to own you know, some virtual land and so on, attach a virtual miner, and then, you know, get ready for the global line. It's starting on the 7th of March. That's next week, Tuesday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right? So that's an enormous chance, again, very short term, knowing that on the 7th, the global line is going to start. The earlier you get in, and the only thing that you need to do is, once the global line has officially started, just make a purchase. Could be a land parcel, could be miners, could be one of our super bundles, whatever. The moment you've made your purchase after the global line started, you will start earning a commission share from every other person that joins after you. And trust me, there are going to be a few hundreds, if not thousands. The last global line, it was many, like 2,000-3,000 people that have joined after the time I joined with the test account, which was already pretty late, you know. But the first day, that's where everyone gets crowded, because of course everyone wants to get the best, you know, earliest position, to have the highest opportunity to earn from everyone else who's coming after them. But then for the remainder of 90 days, it's like, as Luis said, it's free income. You get it no matter what, just for making your purchase. It's like and view it as an additional discount or extra income. Doesn't matter. The bottom line is you're getting something extra on top. So that's it from my end. And I already wish you a great weekend, and I look forward again to see you all back here next week. So I think Alberto's busy patting his dog, but he also wishes everyone a great weekend, that I am sure.
Yes, no, sorry. I didn't know that was like an invitation for me to say goodbye. But yes, no, I think I said everything I had to say. And yeah, just wishing everybody a good weekend. And yeah, what I said before, it's good to test, because it's the best way to learn and to trust whatever you're doing with your savings and with your time. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you, Alberto. Thank you, Luis.
No, that's it on my side. Thank you so much, community. Thank you, GymNet users and GymStreet users. We really appreciate you. We look forward to seeing you next week, same time, same place. And remember that we are just in the discovery phase of this metaverse technology, and we are just getting started. We are amongst the pioneers, and we'd like to say congratulations to you for believing in this vision and being part of this community. Without you, we are nothing. You are the most important people in our project, and we appreciate you. So with that being said, we'd like to say thank you for today. Have an amazing evening, a great and incredible weekend. We're looking forward to having you again next week, anytime, anywhere, during the week. Attend our Zoom calls, and thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you. See you at the top.